Hi everyone, and welcome to our Berlin Art Week vlog. We are here on Tuesday, so just preparation day. We have like some repetitions here for some rehearsals, for the dancing performance, and I will just film just a little bit how the dancers are rehearsing and stuff, the costumes, and maybe I can show you some insights before the whole thing starts. So yeah, see you in the vlog. So welcome to it.
Good, so let's take a round maybe to the underworld. Cool. Yeah, we'll be back soon. So this thing is, we're just a small screw in that whole machine. We're just like one curator out of 12. And everybody is going to display here like super different, diverse stuff and kinds of art or kinds of expression through different visual mediums. You have sculptures, paintings, also sound installations here. And we are more or less responsible of showing the whole connection of art of this to Berlin's night, to electronic music and to the dance floor basically. So our installation is downstairs. We're going to go there in a sec. And the installation, I can tell you more about it when we're there, but basically it's a metaphor for that source of energy, for that magnet that pulls people in coming to Berlin. Like, it tries to show the question why. Why are people even attracted to the city? This is a question that I was asking myself for a pretty long time, since coming here like 16 years ago, for not a lot of explainable reason, just a hunch, more or less. And we're gonna go for a tour now, and afterwards we can tell more about our part, which is called Resonanz or Resonanz, which means the movement of sound.
So good footwork.
Creating the next substance, which has no side effects, no powders, no consumption basically. It's just
It's vegan.
It's vegan, it's bio, it's local, and it's a placebo basically. So it doesn't give you anything if you don't want to dance. If you dance, it gives you everything, because the secret sauce is actually in the dance. That's an installation by the art team of Boels.
Mm-hmm.
They're a big name in Berlin. They pretty much control all the creation process of Baustellas. That's an instrument.
Used to be.
It's probably not even an installation. It's probably just here at Mahala, like the other million stuff that they have here that looks super cool, but have no
purpose.
This Mercedes.
That's a bit corny. I really don't like it, to be honest.
You know what I like? So it's actually the W124. Sorry, it's the old E-Class, considered to be the last Mercedes. Yeah, like Mercedes lovers say that this was the last Mercedes ever made, and everything that was made afterwards were like a mock-off.
It's also the Damascus taxi.
Damascus, Africa, everything that is like the Middle East, Africa. They use these cars till nowadays because these cars were actually made to last. Yeah, there are like some models that go to 2-3 million miles and still working perfectly. Again, probably that's why they say that's the last Mercedes, where like German manufacturers were making stuff to not break, to never break. So what I like about it is that it's covered as a disco ball, which looks super. It looks like a disco ball.
Yeah.
But I like the reference here, at least from my point of view, because these were also disco times. And that's how I imagine West Berlin, driving those old E-Classes and listening to disco on Kudam. I don't know about the
black
alien covenant spermatozoids. Stem cells. But it's a vibe. I think Alien maybe came out more or less the same year like this Mercedes. It was like 79. Okay, I think everybody has their own associations with like colors and flags and stuff. I think
Yeah, but that is pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious. I
The
think.
one thing missing.
I don't think anything is missing. I think everything is there. I mean, and the poster next to it is almost kind of giving me some vibes, but strong colors. There's a reason these colors are actually were the choice of a big propaganda machine.
Stand in front of it. Perfect.
Let's go behind the curtain. Let's go to the backstage of this exposition. And here we have the garden, the better garden, not the one on Osmanov. We have a garden and we have like free breaths, so it kind of resembles the garden that we know. The vibe is changing. It's funny because if you look at that flag and then you look at that vibe, it gives me some big shots that escaped out of Germany in '45 and came to South America. Amazing. Amazing.
Scratch it.
Looks kind of scratched already. Philips. We're made in Holland, where Philips used to be actually a brand, not the shit they're making nowadays. Amazing blue thing.
Looks cool, right?
Really cool. Looks these things inside the neons. They look like we used to have in Israel. We used to have these ovens in the bathroom where you pull a string and it becomes red and hot.
Okay.
Like it looks like a lamp, and it's like a heating lamp because we don't have like really like heating in the walls or in the floors or something. At least at those times. So yeah, and the winter is not that hard, but it's pretty cold inside. So you pull the string and then it becomes like glowy. Yeah, but this one is cold, so probably. I mean, it gives me cold because of the cold. So I think it's a bar. I'm not sure. It looks like a bar.
It's a tiki bar.
Yeah, titty bar.
I like those.
The tiki bar.
Oh, the titty bar.
I don't go to other bars. I usually don't go to bars. If I go to a bar, I go to a titty bar.
Called Panorama Bar.
That's a scene name for Panorama Titty Bar. We don't have Hooters in Berlin, so we can only settle for Pano. Are you ready to go to the bunker? Are you ready to go into the underworld of Mahala? This is where everything begins and where everything is gonna end on Saturday. Till Sunday is gonna end, then we begin something new. So we're about to enter the room where our installation, our lighting part of installation will be working throughout all this week. Again, it's a metaphor or a symbol for the beating heart of Berlin, the beating concrete heart of Berlin that we see as the probable reason for people to come here and to see everything for themselves. It's not on right now, which is pretty good because when it's on, it's going to be pretty dark. You can still see me now, but in a second I will ask our light artists to put on the lights or put the lights off.
Alright. But I mean, then we need to also like figure out a way to
Most serious explosive device you've ever seen. It's the ticking nuclear bomb on Berlin's night.
It's supposed to be a tree, but it looks like a nuclear reactor, to be honest.
Yeah, well, wait till the lights go on.
like doing this kind of both. And then we can actually...
Можно сейчас спросить?
Да, конечно.
По поводу диско-болов, типа этих цепей для диско-болов.
Я еще не съездил.
Их нет, да?
Да, я еще не съездил.
Okay, we'll find.
Да.
We'll try to find something.
That was Nick, our light artist and engineer. Very talented person that has been working with us on our club night projects since the very beginning. He was trained by the best of the best in the club, which is probably the best of the best. And then he came to Berlin because of the war, and now his reputation has built itself, and by the word of mouth or just by his talent, he is now working for pretty much all the clubs in Berlin and still doing creating with us. So we're very proud and happy for that friendship. And if you ever want to see his work live, you should just come to one of our raves. or our club nights, or our art installations, and see for yourself. So before we show you our installation in action, we're going to go through the space of the underworld here, which is going to be also the platform for our after party and rave. Let's just walk through. So this is the bar area. We have a chill and dark room there. We're not going to go in because it's dark room. This is going to be our alternative floor. It's the red room, and we're gonna load it with disco balls.
Actually, after it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is the disco room. So we can hang it just from a hook. Yeah, we can
Should
hang
it be the taller then?
No, the tallest it gets because it's so big and the ceiling is not that high. So I would just put it in the center as near as possible to the ceiling. Yeah, that's good. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. The concrete with the disco is just fine. So you know what's Oberschöne Weide actually? It used to be and it still is the biggest industrial zone of Berlin, and they really got up because of the fall of the wall.
Really?
They were like massive amounts of people being fired because of all the manufacturers that were having their everything had to close down in East Berlin because West Berlin started producing everything. So all the manufacturers that were sitting in Oberschöne Weide had to close down and to fire everybody. So this area, this neighborhood of Berlin, Oberschöne Weide, was the one that really got fired the most from the fall of the wall, and I find it amazing that all of this is now happening in Oberschöne Weide. You know, clubs are opening, scene is coming.
We are rejuvenating the area.
Yeah, because the rest of Berlin is not a mystery anymore, and there isn't that magic that brought people maybe to the old Tresor to open this hole in the ground and go down and discover something new. So I think Oberschöne Weide still has like some abandoned places, some industrial places, and it earned its place in underground culture. We're not the only ones in the underworld. There are like more curators and exhibitions here. Let's maybe have a glimpse of a couple of them. I think it could be amazing to have exhibitions like that or like curators like that during a club night, so people could just travel this whole theme park for adults and like just watch and stare at art, and they're not like obligated then to spend their time only on the dance floor, only on the toilets, and so on and so on. That you can just discover and like really rave, maybe have that curiosity they had when they had their like first Molly. First one? I mean, imagine being in a party, in a queer, good party, inclusive vibes, yeah, and you come and just watch a room full of dicks shining. Maybe it's more interesting than feeling those dicks in the dark room where you don't see them.
Let's get inside. We can get inside there.
Going inside the dicks. Sounds nice.
Will she like smear with shit or something?
So dirty. So it's made out of some plastic cables. So it's very plasticky to feel. This whole thing looks like a reef of dick. You know what they say about people that see something phallic in everything, you know?
Latent homo?
Pretty much extroverted homo.
Okay.
That's another part. It's a painter, sculptor or something, and they're doing amazing stuff. I think one of their sculptures was also used for the main announcement of this whole exhibition.
No, I think the main announcement is in the top.
Yes,
right?
I think it was their work, and
okay.
what made me think that is this.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
So he has a chat with the dancers, and I think we will go upstairs. I will film maybe some B-roll.
Follow me to the source. That's how we call our light installation downstairs. It's the source. Yeah? The source that gives and attracts. I love those niches, like having a drink here, having a sour. I don't like sours, but having a sour here.
Exactly here.
It's a sour corner. You can stand here, look at like half-naked ravers going by, and like, I'm sour, but I'm happy. Coming to life, bits for bits.
I mean, it doesn't hit so hard when the lights on, but
It's gonna hit hard soon, don't worry.
okay.
I'm gonna hit you hard. If you're not hit hard by that. Our goal is to create this being in the middle of the room that would embody the source of energy that flows in Berlin's bunkers and kind of gives and inspires, but also kind of attracts people to go underground. And it's a mixture between futuristic industrial elements and more kind of organic, live, natural elements. Like imagine a mixture between Terminator or like Matrix Revolutions kind of times, mixed with Avatar and sacred geometry. But not trip over those cables because they're gonna shut down the whole building. That's a good time point to again give some nice credits to, first of all, our light artists. Take a look at that. For constructing this complicated construction, and also huge credit, hugs and thank you to Lichtfetisch for giving us a lot of equipment, and of course Minuit Un, which produces these amazing dice laser beams that are going to create a whole perspective in the room. We're going to fill the room with special haze, and then these laser beams are gonna kind of create a multi-dimensional immersive experience for the viewer. Maybe also the place and time to credit our sound producers that have created a special trip that will guide you or lead your mind while you see this. So Rhythm Research, led by Ritual Cycles and his two buddies Cert and Vidar, have created a story of sound that will accompany this light installation. So it will become one. This floor will be a mixture of sound and light elements that take you on a journey.
Rest in peace, Maxi Love. Maxi Jazz.
Maxi Jazz, yeah. Maxi Love. Maxi Love, my disco. It's my new disco DJ nickname.
No, your DJ nickname for this was Baba Yarak.
Baba Yarak. Like a palm tree from the future where there are no trees anymore. Very post-apocalyptic. Yeah, so I guess the rehearsal of Acceptance is going to start now, hopefully here in the same square they're going to perform it in the main day on Saturday. Yeah, let's see what they have.
So you should be here by the time. So then Jamilia's already like this, and then we're doing. I need you to watch these videos and study them like.
Okay, how do you start this? How do we get it? Think about all these bits. I know we need some, black trousers to go under things, right? Shorts.
Oh, my back.
Yeah, Spanx. Black.
Kannst du mal bitte das Oberlicht ausmachen? Die Reihe?